I done got it, see my jewels, shining, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot, look at me, stylish, stylish, masterpiece, body, young, hey, I don't know no better, I'm on this every day, you cannot run with me, boy, I'm a heavyweight, baby, I know what's coming, I can barely wait, and when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy, I'm here to stay, stop calling me little bro, I got mileage on me, walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. We got momentum, we'll try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest.
You watching this shit, Ed? I took my microphone off of the chat. I think I did.
It should give you the option.
Yeah, I was about to say, I think I did. One time I thought I took it off and I didn't.
Oh, let me hit it. Yes, cause. No, you did not.
I did?
Nah.
Told you that shouldn't happen.
Catch your phone, Daddy.
Greg Zerline to kick off for Dallas.
For the right to return here in 2 weeks for Super Bowl 56, we are underway in L.A. This will make it into the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
At their own 22-yard line.
Start he was hoping for there as he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Call it no gain on the game's first play, and it's second down now.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Bundy looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches, so as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. From the gun, Bundy. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38.
It's a gain of 6.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11 now. Operating from the gun, Bundy. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And this is caught at the 20. And down to the 20. A huge play there for Washington. 43 yards.
First down, Washington.
So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out wide. It's McLaurin. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
A loss of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bundy, flush to his right. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that third down pass. Brings up fourth.
Pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
Not the touchdown they wanted, but hey, you're on the road in the playoffs. They did get 3 on the board.
Yeah, it's a good opening drive, so you feel good about it yourself. You get to the sidelines. The defense feels good about you helping them right out of the gate. The team, yeah, they feel pretty good about coming in the playoffs and getting points on the board right away.
5-yard line.
Now the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
He's brought down at the 31.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on third down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Out of the gun now on third down. And that is incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
Oh, fighting off the defender. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Now a throw right side taken in here to start this drive. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
First down.
So the big play moves him all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Operating from the gun. Bundy gonna let one fly. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Allen Robinson, 45 yards. And Washington is able to stretch their lead. He's got it, and now it's a 10-0 lead here in the opening quarter.
Makes this Washington 10. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They'll need to come from behind if they want to play in 2 weeks as they trail early in this NFC Championship game. A running play there, going to get 10 and a quick 1st down.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams will just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played.
Letting one fly deep for Cooper, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
That's the end of the first quarter.
Here's Dustin Colquitt now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. On the return is Sims. A good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
The throw over the middle, taken in, and he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. And this is good for a first down, his 2nd grab of this NFC Championship bout. And to give this time to the tailback. He takes this from the 30 to the 34.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, Bundy. This is caught by his tight end, Logan Thomas. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch in this NFC Championship game, and it's a first down. Back to throw. Bundy. Flushed out right. He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Operating from the gun, Bundy. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. This gain not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play, stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down. From the gun, Bundy. This Cowboy defense looked ready for that 3rd down pass. Brings up 4th.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
No, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone, get you 6?
Boys take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all. And let's face it, every facility we visit, Everyone talks about converting on third down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
2 minutes remain in the first half of this NFC Championship. A reminder, as we've done all year, we'll send you to Orlando for our EA Sports halftime report in a bit. The coach is with us per usual as we start to look ahead, Charles, to our potential matchups in this year's Super Bowl.
Break it down, Coach. Break it down.
CeeDee Lamb is intended target, and that takes us from second to third down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Elliott. And he will have a Cowboys first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on third down.
26-yard line.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. Looking for Cooper, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Landon Collins. And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
He's trying to get it to Terry McLaurin, and it's third and short.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Off play action. Bundy steps away to his left. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, 35 yards. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. And it's up and good.
Makes this Washington 20. Cowboys nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he returns this to the 22.
Cowboys take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half. A first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half.
3rd down and 10.
This time they stay on the ground, and they will bottle him up behind the line, and now will they use a timeout? And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half.
27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
First down, Washington.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Operating from the gun, Bundy. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Antonio Gibson. Out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and 1.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Off the play fake. Bundy. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. That's going to be caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. So we've reached halftime here in the NFC Championship as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. The Hallis Trophy still hangs in the balance as the second half now underway in the NFC Championship game. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Back to throw now on first down. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down.
At the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. 41-yard line.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So the ball moves from their own 41 to the other 41 here for first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. Got a man on the right sideline. That's Bryant. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 27 yards there, a first down. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. And quickly to the outside, that's caught by Lamb. And the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. 11 more on that one and another first down.
First down.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Cowboys get a bit closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a first and 10. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. at the 24-yard line.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the gun, Bundy. And he'll complete this to Gibson. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it could turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why?
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
And his throw here is incomplete. CeeDee Lamb, his intended target, and it's 3rd and 4.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
It's 4th down.
They're going to try and throw. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown.
Washington will.
This D wanting to put it away before we even get to the 4th quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. After the pick 6, they go right back to the air. And incomplete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe expect your roaming free safety to come up with. But it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's the guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
Operating from the gun, Bundy. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
To throw on 2nd down. Bundy to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. He couldn't get the hook up there that time with Thomas, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
From the gun on 3rd down. Bundy eluding the... And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Logan Thomas, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And Washington able to capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6.
Is good.
Hopkins with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 40, and they will take over possession of the football at their 42-yard line.
At their own
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
They'll try the left side. It's Gibson. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. Now, I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
Washington on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7.
This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he finds McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 12 yards is the pickup, and it's good for a Washington 1st down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
38-yard line, 2nd and 11.
38-yard line.
From the gun, Bundy. And he whips that one incomplete there.
Antonio Gibson, the intended target.
And it's 3rd down.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Off play action, Bundy.
Got an open man, finds Gibson.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That gain on 3rd down, good for 28. Off the play fake, Bundy. His pass caught at the 4. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. From 10 yards out, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. Well, Charles, fans around here, they were already talking Super Bowl. They've made plans. You just can't look past anybody in this league, especially this deep into the playoffs.
You would think that every year that message would sink in, and it feels like every year we see something like this, especially the way they're handling them. All right, you didn't expect this part to happen, but when you're playing this deep in the playoffs,
It's a foot race. A lane opens here. He's past the 30. Room to run at the 50. Still going inside the 30. Touchdown, Cowboys. That kickoff return, 104 yards. And the Cowboys cut into that lead. And that'll cut the lead down to 26.
Makes this Washington 40. Cowboys 14.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Tackle there by Leighton Vander Esch.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with them.
Washington on third down. 6 conversions and 9 tries. They've done a great job of picking these up. This is 3rd and 8. And that will be incomplete.
After what they've faced during this game where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Pulled in at the 24. Found good room to run there. Returns at 14 yards. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And their dream of a Super Bowl berth so close 3 quarters ago, but obviously starting is nowhere to go. Here he lost the football, but I believe a Cowboy was there to get it. He was, and Dallas will maintain possession. Now this one from about 2 counties over after the sack. They come up on a 2nd and very long. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. The coverage good that time by Kendall Fuller.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 13 yards there and a Washington 1st. Another example of this offense really having their way, Charles, and another big chunk play there on the ground.
And when you look at the defense, they've got to do a much better job of wrapping up when they tackle. A lot of great opportunities continue to slip through their fingers, as do the runners.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays.
2-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Well, there's just about a minute left in this game, and they're still taking it into the end zone. And you know they could have taken a knee there, but they decided to play this one all the way out. And I think their philosophy is, we're going to give you everything we've got. If we just go ahead and take a knee now, we're actually showing you disrespect that way, like taking pity on you. They're not about to do that to their opponent.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And this isn't how they mapped out this AFC Championship game on their home turf, but it has been rough sledding pretty much from the start and on into this 4th quarter. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. That's complete to the tight end, Everett. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. It's a 4-yard pickup, and it's going to be 3rd down and a ways to go here. 3rd and 14. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Under
under pressure, and down he goes. Now, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And that will write a finish to this ball game. This was the goal before they started the season, to play in a Super Bowl, and that's exactly what they're going to do.
And this is why songs are written about teams. Okay, you go back, some teams wrote them earlier in the season about their goal of getting to the Super Bowl. This one, they're going to be able to break it out now because their goal was to get there, and they achieved it. How about that? That's pretty fantastic.
And that does it for the conference championship. For Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And for our entire crew, we'll see you 2 weeks at the Super Bowl. This is the NFL on EA Sports.